I'm Chuck Pippin from ikonboats. I'm out here on a VLX20, and these are my favorite features of the VLX series of bass boats. Since we're up here on the front deck, you'll notice that even this boat, which is, as I said, is the VLX20, it's only 20 feet long, and you still have all of this room on this giant front deck. If you're fishing one person here, another person here, you can fish side by side without bumping elbows. So if you're staring at your forward-facing sonar, or if you're up in the grass or up against some stumps, flipping and pitching, you're not gonna bump elbows. In the VLX series of boats, you currently have two size options. You have the VLX20, which we're in right now. It's 20 feet long, 20 feet 0 inches, and you have a VLX21, which is 21 feet long. And if you're like me, you carry a lot of tackle. You'll see here that even in our smallest boat that we currently offer, you have a giant storage compartment here with overhead lighting as an option and a tackle organizer. I mean, look how deep this is. You can fill this thing up with everything you need. Lockable stainless steel compression latches on all your hatches here. And just like the LX series, you have this extra deep gutter system for drainage. The base of your lids here is suspended. We've gone over this in some other videos, but that is a great feature if you're getting rained on. Your front deck drains and dries out a lot quicker. If you're in a colder climate, your deck lids aren't going to freeze shut. But this rod locker here will hold all the rods you need for the day up to 8 feet long. Right there. Same on this side. We keep life vests and stuff in here, but you can fill this full of rods up to 8 foot length also. Cooler is a big feature for me. I live in a very hot climate down in Florida. Oversized cooler secured with a rubber dubber latch here. This cooler is fully insulated and it'll hold ice all day and plenty of drinks. Just like the cooler, the glove box here is secured with a rubber dubber latch. Plenty deep enough to put key fobs, your wallet, anything you need. You don't want in your pockets throughout the day. There's plenty of room right there. Secures down, won't fly up when you're going across the lake. The VLX features a fully fiberglass console, no cheap plastic shroud that's going to fade out and crack over time. You have two convenient button pads here that operate all your pumps on this side, your Livewell pumps, your fish IV, everything here, and all your lighting, your horn, and your fans are over here. Super simple. This is a true workhorse built for tournament fishing. All your gauges are here on the smart gauge and your jack plate gauge right here. Adjustable steering wheel. Doesn't matter how big or tall you are, there's plenty of leg room here with an adjustable seat and an adjustable hot foot. It is a great console that's built to last. Ease of access is very important to us here at ikonboats. Nobody wants to lay up underneath their console, reaching up in here uncomfortably. So we have a fold down hatch here. And there's access to your Clean Power Yacht wiring harness that powers all of your graphs and electronics. And while we're in here, let's start talking about that. This is the same Clean Power Yacht harness that you get in all LX models. It comes standard with the boat. You'll see here, we just have one graph hooked up to this console here, and you'll see there, that's your positive and your negatives over here. Any other elements you need to get to are easily accessible up underneath here. But this is what you use for rigging, and so that folds down and you don't need to lay on your back here and reach up underneath here. You'll see this boat here is rigged out on the console with just one graph, which our wiring harness conveniently comes right out through here. There's really no need to drill holes. Right behind the starboard here that this graph is mounted to is a recess up underneath here that you just run your cables out from. So you don't have to cut a lot of holes in your boat when you're rigging. If you were to rig with two graphs, you get a plate that mounts right across here, straight from the factory. You can mount up to two 12-inch graphs side by side. If we go up here to the console, or to the bow, again, no need to cut a bunch of holes in your boat. There's a recess underneath here that all your cables run out from. You just remove this piece of starboard, and this bridge mount made by BoatLogic specifically for ikonboats is available in single, dual, or triple mounts. So you don't need to spend all that money on extra graph mounts or wiring harnesses. It'll power single, dual, or triple up here. Finally, continuing with our ease of access to our wiring harness and all of your components. Back here, just like on our other models, you have these wing style lids that give you full access to the back, your charger, your battery compartments, or your batteries, all your pumps, and our custom breaker panel here. You have your trolling motor breaker, and all your main power to the boat is right there, easily accessible. This is how you power the whole boat on. These wing style lids are easily removable if you really needed to get in here and work on it. But this boat's rigged with power poles, and there's your power pole pumps. Your fish IV system, which is part of our L2 Livewell system that I'm going to get to in a minute. Again, over here's all your pumps, super ease of access, extra deep gutter system all the way around to keep these things as watertight as possible. It wouldn't be an iKon if we didn't include our L2 Livewell system. Fully insulated 33-gallon Livewell in the VLXs. Fully insulated lids that recess down in here. We have plenty of videos out here about our L2 Livewell system, so I'll be brief on it. Fully insulated center divider with fish IV. The LX series includes our fully finished liner from front to back, our HSS hull system. It's all about the ride in tough tournament conditions. If you want to learn more about that, check out our DNA videos, which goes over the full build of every iKon boat. And I saved my favorite part for last, and that's options. With iKon boats, you get options for your motors, Mercury, Yamaha, or Suzuki, and electronics options from all three major brands, Garmin, Humminbird, and Lowrance. Trolling motor options, shallow water anchor options, that's important. We're not locking into one brand of electronics or anything like that. And you can get all this in the VLX20 or the VLX21, starting at a nationally advertised price in the low 70s. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.